Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year. Here we are. I'm so grateful you're here with us. Let's sing together. If you feel like it, you can stand up. You might feel like it. I think you might feel like it.
Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. One more time. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground.
Happy New Year, everybody. It's going to be a great year.
All right.
Okay. Good morning and welcome. I'm your host, Shane Hughes, and we are so glad you're here. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Salt Lake City, or just Salt Lake, where transformation happens. Yes. Whether you're with us in person or live streaming, know that you are loved and you do belong. Love streamers, would you please share with us where you're live streaming from? Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily. I ain't even been drinking. For daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among all religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our own individual consciousness so we can make the world a better place. Okay, please say with me, with feeling, our purpose statement. We are an open, welcoming community, celebrating our divinity, loving our humanity, and nurturing our journeys of spiritual discovery. Okay, our theme for January is Flying High with the Basics. And Reverend Cindy's talk today is one thing happening here. Okay, and I need you to speed it up because we got kickoff. No offense. Myrna Hurst will, what's that? Okay, Myrna Hurst will be doing a reading and prayer. Sue Gardner's currently holding high watch and oh, now heart's good. Special music today is Bazeen. Woo!
Yeah.
Next week's speaker will be Reverend Cindy, and her talk will be It All Happens Through Us. Next week's special music will be me and my cowbell. Thanks, buddy. No, it's actually Rick Charette. You're always special.
And I need a cowbell, so.
All right.
That's all right. You're
All
on.
right. Calling all bakers. Our monthly bake sale is coming up on the third Sunday of every month, and it's continuing from infinity and beyond. If you love to bake or eat homemade goodies, this is for you. We have something for everyone. Whole cakes, pies, loaves of breads, etc. Okay, today is the last day of our book sale, so you're going to want to take advantage of that. Books have all the words. They have all of them. It's too many words. Word after word. It's like, give me a couple pages of blank so I can get my head above water. Let's see. Starting on January 6th, Lana is teaching a Zoom class called Prosperity Plus. It's a 5-week course ending on the 3rd of February, and it's from 6:30 to 9. Starting on Tuesday evenings, starting January 14th and ending March 18th, Selena and Lana will be teaching our foundations class. How'd you get lassoed into that? Okay. So that's cool. Today after services is our community visioning and a potluck. You know, we just potluck, don't we? It's what we do. I love it. All right, moving right along. On Saturday, January the 11th at 3 p.m., our CSL will be hosting a LGBTQIA and allies support group. Is it going to be in here or in the class? In the classroom. And that's going to be really neat. Then, right after that, those of you that want to, Kathy and I are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
And we're going to Gordo's after the support group. Have some tacos. That's how you party. That's how you do it right there. All right. Let's see here. January 19th, we'll be celebrating our dear, dear Teresa's 90th birthday party. It's going to be right after service, and we're going to throw down. For all this information I give you, it's all at the hospitality table, so you can go to the hospitality table and check that out. Say, do you need a midweek refresher? Join our practitioners for live stream on Facebook on Wednesdays at noon, and you just have to get on Facebook and go to Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. And you guys rotate that, right? Oh, yeah, because it's pre-recorded and that sort of thing. Yeah. Okay, so. All right. Did you guys know we rent our classroom? Seems like I say this every week. If you need some information about renting our classroom, seek Robert Wetzel, that handsome feller in the back that doesn't like to be pointed out. All right, to get more information about our center and our events, you're invited to go to www.spirituallyfree.org. And like I said, you can find us on Facebook at Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. All right, do we have anybody visiting us for the first time? Yay! Welcome. I didn't bring any confetti with me this time. We have a free gift for you at the hospitality table, and just know you're welcome here and you belong. Glad you're here. And I forgot to tell the same thing with the Facebook Live folks. All right. We hope that, you guys experience a blessing by being here today, and that we all experience a blessing. All right. Our ministry is founded on prayer. Prayer helps us deal with whatever comes our way and helps us recognize a spiritual purpose for whatever might be happening in our lives. If you're having trouble knowing that, please let one of our amazing practitioners wearing those purple stoles help you know it for you until you can know it for yourself. Right after service, right across the hall, they will be available to pray with you and pray for your highest best. Our practitioners are super amazing, well-trained, and they know how to get the prayer on. All right. Now I invite you to go within and allow the centering music to connect you with the God within. Amen.
There is one There is one power. There is one life eternal. God lives through me. I am this love. I am this power. I am this life eternal. God lives through me. There is one love. There is one power. There is one life eternal. God lives through me. I am this love. I am this power. I am this life eternal. God lives through me. God lives through me.
Good morning. Just in case you didn't know, all of the books that are left over after we buy what we want today are going to go to CSL in Kenya. Right on. They need them. This is the season of promise. This is written by Howard Thurman. Let the bells be silenced. Let the gifts be stillborn. Let cheer be muted. Let music be soundless. Violence stalks the land, soaring above the cry of the dying, rising above the whimper of the starving, floating above the flying machines of death. Listen to the long stillness. New life is stirring. New dreams are on the wing. New hopes are being readied. Humankind is fashioning a new heart. Humankind is forging a new mind. God is at work. This is the season of promise. Enter this silence with me for a moment. When you're ready now, open your eyes and return here. And let's pray together. Recognizing that indeed God is at work. Right here in this room, in the heart of each person in this space, in the heart of all of those with us online. In fact, God is at work in the heart of all of humankind. I feel that feeling in this room, and I know this is so. And I claim peace on this planet. Peace in the hearts of everyone. A great understanding of all that is. And all that is good. I claim, in fact, that this new year is the season of promise. That going forward, life is good. That we can see changes happening and know that the changes are God at work. And I find that good. And so we release this prayer into that law that responds exactly to what we choose. As we choose peace, peace is happening right now. In deep gratitude then, and peace in my heart, I let it be. As together we say, and so it is. Thank you, God.
You know, I look forward to this time of year, every year, almost entirely because we get to do this song. This is a song written by a practitioner, John Neese or Neek. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. But it says so much about these basic principles that we get to refresh in our minds at this time of year. It's a great way to begin the year for this community. So, sing along with me. This is called There Is One Life.
There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God, I am one with God.
so much. Isn't that a great song? It is a great song. Yeah, yeah. It's my pleasure to introduce our special music today, and what a way to bring in the new year. This little group with North African rhythms that are just intoxicating and contagious and wonderful. Let's bring Brian, Adnan, and Raj up here for Bazeen. Yeah.
I don't know how we got this gig, but we did.
We're really happy.
You know people.
I had to bribe Rick.
Bazeen. Thank you, guys. Again, I say it all the time, aren't we blessed? We are so blessed with these musicians, this talent. Raj, my magic man. You didn't know he had so many talents, did you? I've learned it over the years. So, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
And happy 2-year anniversary to all of us. Yeah. So 2 years, wow. That sure flew by. And here we are. So this year, I'm coining it the year of defying gravity. Okay, you all know how much I loved Wicked, right? But I thought that was perfect for us, for the year that we're going into, the year that we're leaving behind. And it was quite a year, right? Between all the ups and downs and twists, between the election, between everything that's going on in the state of the world, between all of it, what's going on in our lives, our loved ones' lives, so much. But we get to enter in a new way, because we're talking this month about flying high with the basics. The basics of science of mind are so profound that if you only come this month for these four lessons, you will have it. However, I'm going to sprinkle this amongst this talk. You must take our foundations class. Because if you want to understand this stuff beyond the intellect and embody it and live it, that's where we all need to be. Whether you've had it 4 times before, Rick, or it's your first time taking it. So my talk today, one thing happening here. And what I want to say is that, Ernest Holmes, the writer of the book Science of Mind, he's the founder of the Holmes Institute, and he was a very reluctant New Thought leader. He didn't want this. He didn't. But what he wanted was for people to have the opportunity to transform their lives with these principles. Because they are life-changing them if you understand them and work them. So, he believed that by studying the commonalities of all religions, that those are the blessed principles that'll transform our lives. So the joke is, and I know I've said this before, but it's been a while, you can't teach old dogma new tricks. I know. Okay. I need a little drum roll there. So speaking of dogma, I want to say this because we use the word God in this house a lot. But if that word triggers you for any reason, maybe you've brought in something that came from a past religious experience, and that word just triggers you. Swap it out. Spirit, universe, love, light. Whatever works for you, because don't let that one word inhibit you getting these lessons. So it's very important that I say that. So I want to also tell you that our book of the month is called Science of Mind and Spirit by Edward Vioun. Now, Reverend Edward is in Santa Rosa, and we have a Santa Rosa board member here. Thank you for being here today, visiting us. Now, Reverend Edward, what he did was he took those first 4 chapters that are so profound and important to this teaching, and he put it in a way that we can understand it a chunk at a time. This whole book of the month is only barely 100 pages, right? Oh, eight pages, that's it? Okay, well, Reverend Myrna here, if you want to get a copy of the PDF or the book, you'll see Reverend Myrna. Reverend Edward sent it to us, all right? So it's what he did was he took these basic lessons and he put it in snippets so that we could understand and get the lesson. Right? I get it. The Science of Mind book, it's a tough one. When I first started in this philosophy well over 20 years ago, I remember that I could only read Science of Mind for like 10 minutes at a time because I'd be going, this is so much. It's so dense. And it hasn't been until the last couple years that now when I read it, I'm like, oh, I so get it. You know, and you get it a little bit at a time, but you have to keep at it. That's why, you know, we've all read books before and then gone back to them, and it's like, I don't remember that. Because you're different every time you read it. Well, that's the same thing with Science of Mind. So we're starting with chapter 1, the thing itself. Metaphysics is the science of these spiritual principles. That's all it is. We're not talking some woo-woo thing. We're really talking about the science that is proven to work over and over again. Now, if you're into woo-woo stuff, that's great, because it all dovetails together. It all integrates together. If you're into crystals, if you're into Reiki, if you're into whatever you're into, it all works together. It all comes together. So the Science of Mind and Spirit affirms that we are all thinkers, and that whoever will study and use the principles may do so regardless of their history or background with the same results. This is quotes from Reverend Edward. Why then are some people healed through prayer, but others are not? Can we believe there's an intelligence which picks out someone's prayers to honor but ignores the prayers of another? Since some have been healed through prayer while others not, the answer is that some have understood these principles more than others. Their thought and prayer have been in harmony and creative intelligence, and the answer to their prayer has been in the prayer itself. Wow. I'm going to say this sentence again. Since some have been healed through prayer while others not, the answer is that some have understood the principle more than others. And I'm not just saying understood in the mind, I'm saying embodied in our soul. There's a big difference, but it's a both and. We have to understand it, and we have to embody it. I can think of no other way better to do that than in the foundations class or in any of the classes that we teach around here. A principle being a fundamental truth. It's these principles that we get to study. I love this conversation. I love talking to Teresa, who's freshly minted 90, who's had all this wisdom. Yes, let's give her some love. Because she is such a spiritual soul that she is living these principles in her life. You don't want to miss a conversation with this lady. And if she's on duty and you want to get a prayer from her, you make sure you don't pass that room. You get a prayer from her. The same with all our practitioners and ministers. Reverend Myrna, Sue, our newest practitioner in the group, Farrell, Selena, the other practitioners that aren't here today. But see, the people that have been called to be practitioners love praying, love holding the truth, love knowing the truth for you, for this center, for all of us. So the other thing I want to make sure you understand is that these principles, the universe doesn't play favorites. It just doesn't. A law is a law is a law is a law. It's just the way that it is. It's how we understand it, how we use it, how we embody it that makes the difference. There's no big daddy in the sky saying, oh, yeah, you get all the goodies and no, you don't. That's just not the way it works. I know it can feel like that sometimes. When life is lifing and those unexpected things happen and you're like, wait a minute, I think I'm using these principles, so why is this going on in life? Then you get to use them even more. You get to ask for prayer. So Ernest Holmes says, the study of science mind is the study of first cause, spirit, mind, or that invisible essence, that ultimate stuff and intelligence which everything comes from, the back of creation, the thing itself. This is part 1 of the Science of Mind book. So I wanted to make some important points about this first chapter, about the thing itself. The first one is oneness. We truly all come from the same light, the same energy. No one being that is born on this planet has less light available to them, less resources available to them. Now, we might think that I was born into a certain family economics. I was born into a family health situation that everybody has. Well, the truth is that we all come from that same place. We all have the same amount of light available to us, of love available to us, of wisdom available to us. I'm not talking about, oh, well, I have an IQ of whatever it is. It doesn't matter what your IQ is. I'm talking about emotional, spiritual intelligence. We are born of the same stuff. One. So what does that mean? It means that everything that's happening in our lives, everything, whether we judge it or label it good, bad, or indifferent, is God, is spirit, is oneness, is there to teach us, to remind us of who we are, the light. Everything that we went through in 2024, everything that we get to experience in 2025, there's only one thing happening here. God, spirit. That's it. If you can just get that, it can change your life profoundly. Because if you can get that, you'll know when things are going a little cattywampus and crazy and not the way you expected, you can recognize that there's something happening here for me. That big daddy in the sky isn't saying this is happening to you. No, it's happening for you. Everything that's happened in my life, whether it's been, catastrophic or wonderful, is always happening for me. This is what I know. And this is what I know for everybody in this room, even if you don't know it for yourself yet. So oneness. The next thing is all thought is creative. Since we really are individualized expressions of that light, there's never one mistake or problem that isn't on purpose. But we are the masters of what we think. Yes? Yes? Sometimes we're not sure about that yet, right? We really are the creators of our life. That's what this philosophy is all about. We get to choose the narrative that we want to live with. Do we live with, I am broke, I am sad, I am not worthy? No. Every time we have a conscious thought or an unconscious thought, it creates the world that we live in. So if you're wondering what you're thinking, look at your life. Are there things there that you would rather not be dealing with? Look, I get to take responsibility just like everybody else. If there's something that I don't feel good about happening in my life, I get to look and see where that's coming from. All thought is creative. Thoughts are things. Change your thinking, change your life. That was the one that we said in New Thought Centers like 20 years ago. I remember that every time. Change your thinking, change your life. Here's the rub. That unconscious mind is well trained. That unconscious mind has been at it for how many years you've been on this planet. It's those things, those times when we have to have this thing called witness consciousness. To look at ourselves, to understand, oh, wait a minute. What am I thinking about here? This is not what I want to create in my life. Cancel, erase. I've had plenty of that in my life. It's not like it still doesn't happen to me. I just catch it quicker. But the subconscious mind, there are ways to deal with it, and we will talk about that throughout this year. So, I put in my notes, another plug for Foundations class. Yes, another plug for Foundations class. By the way, online folks, you don't have to miss out because it's a hybrid class. You can watch and participate on Zoom. So, we get to practice knowing the truth of our abundance, our wholeness, our interconnectedness. We harness this truth. From the teaching of Buddhism, everything that happens to us is the result of what we ourselves have thought, said, or done. We alone are responsible for our lives. Again, I look at all you in this room and I say, you are the brave souls that are willing to take this on. It might be easier to live out there in the world and blame it on everybody and everything else. But not everybody in this room or online. We've discovered that we're the creators and that we can create something different if we're not liking what our life is looking like, feeling like, sounding like, being like. So this brings me to my third point. That point of one thing happening here: God, spirit, energy, goodness, love. And the I am that I am. That's why we have this on this wall. Because we know the power of whatever we say after I am is that power to create. I catch myself sometimes wanting to say, I am tired. And when I catch it, what I say to myself is, I am feeling tired. So it must be time to rest. How about that? It's such a profound difference what we say to ourselves over and over and over again. I want you to be really conscientious about that. I don't know, if you have a smartphone and these things are coming up in your mind and circulating over and over again, speak it into the microphone. And then when you're sitting there in the evening and you're looking at life and you're wishing something was different, listen to the recording. That's what you've created. And I'm not saying that for you to beat yourself up. I'm saying that because we must be awakened. We must be awake and aware of the language that we use with ourselves. So you know the difference between I am tired and I'm energetic. How about, I am not enough, or I am enough, I am more than enough. We know how that feels. We know the difference. So let's create from that place. So a quote from James Timon from the book Non-Dual Universe. I love this. Everything begins and ends in the mind. The first thought that entered your mind when you were born is the same thought that will enter your mind when you leave your body. I am. You're born, I am here. I am alive. I am. Maybe I am ready to move on to my next dimension. I am. The I am never leaves. It's eternal. The I am that I am. So, these first 4 chapters of our Science of Mind book are powerful. I encourage you to read Reverend Edwards' version if you're, concerned about how wordy and dense Ernest Holmes' reading can be. This is the way to go. So, if you want to dig in, take a class. We're also going to be starting in February New Thought 101 teachings once a month, so that if you're new to the center, you can jump into that once a month and just find out more of these basics. Right? And you know what? There's no question that's a dumb question. Ask. Ask the folks with the purple stoles. Ask the leadership of the center. Ask the board members. Ask the band members. Everybody that's in leadership here has been here for many years and wants to shout it out to the community at large. This has changed my life. Come play with us. I'm going to end with that sweet poem that Reverend Myrna started us with, because I loved that, by Howard Thurman. It's a New Year's gift. The Season of Promise. Let the bells be silenced. Let the gifts be stillborn. Let cheer be muted. Let music be soundless. Violence stalks the land. Soaring above the cry of dying, rising above the whimper of the starving, floating above the flying machine of death, listen to the long stillness. New life is stirring. New dreams are on the wing. New hopes are being readied. Humankind is fashioning a new heart. Humankind is forging a new mind. God is at work. This is the season of promise. Let's pray. And I'm starting with gratitude because I am just so grateful to enter into this new year. I am so grateful to leave behind those things in 2024 that felt resistant or hard or challenging, knowing that all those things brought me to this day, here and now. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this teaching. I'm grateful for this center, the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, that's been here for over 50 years, studying these teachings, these principles, these laws. I am grateful. for the new people that walk in the room, that realize and recognize they have an opportunity to be the creator, the conscious creator of their life. I'm most grateful to know there is only one power, one presence, one love. It doesn't matter whether you call it God, Spirit, Universe, Allah, Jehovah, Hashem, the Way, the Divine Matrix, light, energy. So many names and yet only one. One thing happening here, God, God and only God. Spirit, Spirit and only Spirit. That is what's happening here. It's in everything. It's in every snowflake and every tree and every animal and every sentient being. Omnipotent, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, omniconsciousness. All the time, every moment of every day, every centimeter, every millimeter, knowing that it is in me, as me, through me. The I am that I am, and I know the same truth for everybody within earshot of this prayer. That you, me, we are one and the same as the one. We can never be disconnected because it's always present in our lives, present in everything happening in our lives. It can never be absent, even when it feels dark and grief-stricken. There's only one thing happening here. And because I know that we are all one with this, we are unified with this field, I claim and know for everybody in this room that is wanting prayer for wholeness and health, for abundance, for love, for relationships, that your request is heard, never denied. All you get to do is say, I am whole, I am abundant, I am love and loved. So right now, put your name into the room and silently or out loud, and then say the names of your loved ones that are hoping and wanting a prayer for this manifestation of love, of wholeness, of abundance, of creativity, of joy. Cindy, Emily, Melissa, the baby, Addie, Danny, everybody in my life, all the people I pray for. So yes, yes, yes. This prayer field, it's powerful and strong because we're all in it together. It magnifies it. So in this prayer field, I also know that because we are in this place of I am knowing peace for this world, for this planet, for every country that has experienced something other than love. That's what I know is happening here. That's what I claim. And I am thankful for answered prayer. I'm thankful for this beautiful place we call Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, and all those other centers for spiritual living around this planet, and agapes and places of acknowledging the one presence and life and love is in everything, everyone. So I release it into these laws, these principles, knowing it only works 24/7, 365. It never not works. It always works. And if you resonated with any of this prayer, please say with me, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. Okay, folks, let me just tell you a few things. It's our time of giving. The ushers are going to come forward. But I want to tell you some things that are percolating. They've been percolating since maybe October, and that is there's some changes coming. We have new vision, mission, purpose statement coming. We have a new promise coming. We have new classes coming, workshops. There's a lot of new things coming, and I wanted it to happen today. this first Sunday of January, and it wasn't quite ready. And I didn't want to unfold it if it wasn't quite ready. So just keep coming back every week, because you'll never know when this new stuff's going to happen. Ushers, go ahead. And thank you for giving. Thank you for supporting our center. You know, we've talked a lot about abundance and flow in this room. And last week I said something like, you know, here she goes again. She's going to talk about money. Absolutely. You know why? Because it's one of the spiritual principles that we practice, that we study. And something new can't come in if you don't let go of what you have. We have to share our gifts. We have to share our talents. Because I know it always comes back tenfold. So that's what we give you the opportunity to do, whether it's with $1, $5, $5,000, $50,000, it doesn't matter. There's nothing too small, there's nothing too large. You can never outgive God. So thank you, our beautiful ushers coming forward so we can bless these gifts. Thank you. So let's bless these gifts by outstretching our heart through our hands and saying after me, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We know, as we give, it comes back, multiplied abundantly. We are so blessed. And so it is.
All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me.
Let's hear some more from Bazeen. Bazeen. Wow. Yeah. So, you feel good? You got your cultural lesson for today. I think I figured out why they don't smile. Did you notice that? They don't smile. They're concentrating so hard. Yeah, Adnan playing the oud. He's picking the oud and picking like nobody's business. That was just incredible.
Yeah.
And Raj, he's not banging on the tambourine. This is called a rick. And I used to take it personally, but I don't anymore. But yeah, he pounds on the rick, and then Brian on the dubek. It was incredible, incredible. Synchrony. And thank you, Reverend Cindy, reminding us there's just one thing happening here. A lot of times I just call it good. Just good. It's close to God. It's just a little bit more than God. It's one more, anyway. Awesome Sunday. Remember our visioning downstairs in the classroom, the light lunch. Thank you very much. It's really important work. And remember our practitioners are available across the hall if you'd like a prayer. Let's stand, everybody, sing our closing song.
Reach out